Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of Scales 13. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so today is February 18th. Does everybody know what February 18th is? Do you know what today is? Thunder, do you know what today is? What the heck? Oh, that's a reflection. Ooh, Jesus. For a second, that scared me. I was like, why is his eye cloudy? Do you know? You don't know. It'd be cool if you did know, even though monitor lizards are intelligent animals, and they belong to a group that's the most intelligent reptiles in the world. He does not know what today is. But it's an awesome day for him because it's your birthday, bud. Yep. So basically, guys, 1 year ago today, Brandon S. I'm not gonna say his last name because I don't want to butcher it on the internet. Sorry, bro. But yeah, he texted me and said, "Hey, happy hatch day to you, man." And I had already paid ahead of time for this guy, and I got to see the first lizard hatch out of his clutch. Came out of a small clutch. The clutch was only, I think, 3 eggs or something like that. But yeah, that's right before I got this little guy. And for you, for your birthday, even though you don't know it's your birthday, and guys, this is a little side note. I do this for fun, for my enjoyment with the animal. I know he doesn't know it's his birthday. I know he doesn't care because he's probably, right now, he's just thinking, all right, well, this is the time you're going to feed me, right? I just do this because it makes it more interactive and it makes it more fun. No, anyway, I guess back to character. So, since it's your birthday and you're flicking your tongue, you know Dad's going to take care of you, right? All right, bud. Well, this is what we got for you today. Your favorite fatty treats. Now, granted, guys, these treats are not something, well, not treats. These food items are not something that I feed Thunder on a daily basis because they are kind of fatty. You know, I got some waxworms in here, nice juicy ones. He loves these things. They're like candy. If I let him eat them every day, he would, which is kind of scary. So I only get them once in a while. And hornworms, he's not too crazy about, but it's a once in a while food that he gets. And these are actually really nutritious. I think they said like a large hornworm has the nutrition value of like 12 crickets or something like that. So, hey, bud, stay in the enclosure. It's your birthday, but don't go crazy. But yeah, I just want to give him something different and let him have a little fun. And of course, he gets a little cactus ornament. Does it serve any real purpose? No, but it'll make his tank look nice. And if you guys look at the enclosure, I actually opened the back up a little bit more and cleaned up all that stuff that was just kind of like just poorly thrown together back there. And the reason I did that is because as he gets bigger, I'm trying to make his enclosure a little bit more open. I know that doesn't make up for the fact that he's in a 4x2x2, but like I said, I don't have the space right now, but not long, in like a year or two's time, when I have a house, I'm going to either buy or build this guy a 6-foot enclosure so I'll have plenty of space. But I'm just trying to make it a little better for him for now. But yeah, so he's back there probably wondering why I haven't fed him yet. So it's time to get this started, right, guys? And this cactus I'll put in later because I want to keep his attention while I have it. And right now I'm slowly losing it. So, let's see. First, the hornworm. Let's see. What's an appropriate size for him? I think this is good. Yeah, kind of chubby, but small enough where I know he can choke it down. I gotta remember he's not a blue tongue. This little thing just bit me. Thunder, I'm gonna need you to eat this shit. This little thing just bit the crap out of me. I know it's a hornworm, so it's not supposed to hurt, but still. Take it, bud. Take it. Take it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Thunder, the yellow Ackie monitor. Happy birthday to you and your siblings, wherever they may be. And I'm choking that thing down. Now, a lot of people tend to have problems with their Ackie monitors taking down hornworms. I did with Thunder in the beginning. In the beginning, he just wouldn't eat them. And once I got him to eat one, I think it was the day he was particularly hungry. Now he just goes for them, and he likes these. Let me see. I'll give you a smaller one because I still want to give you some waxies too. I want to make sure you have a real good dinner today. Okay, bud? Now, like I said, guys, in previous videos, the majority of what he gets is crickets and superworms. Why? Because they move a lot, and those ones give him more exercise. Also, the fact that if you lose a superworm or two, they tend to start existing within your substrate, and then he just winds up having a staple supply of superworms to pick from whenever he wants. Now, of course, I pull them out and gut load them so that way they're nice and nutritious instead of just living on his poop the whole time. But at the same time, there you go, bud. That's a hot rock, so that little guy's gonna start baking if you don't eat him. So please eat him so he doesn't like suffer just from laying on a hot behind rock. That's the thing, guys. These supers aren't really his favorite. Don't want another one, bud? Don't want one? Bet you if I was holding it, you'd be wanting to snatch out my hands, right? Oh, wait. Do you want it? I don't want to stop you. I don't want to stop you. Okay, I'll take it then if you don't want it. Hey, Thunder. I don't know if that sound even does anything. It's just something I got from playing with my dog. Come on, bud. Do you want it? Do you want it? 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm saving this guy for next time. That one will go to the leopard geckos. And I got a giant one in there I'll feed to the blue tongue. Now, normally I would probably do a whole video of me giving everybody a hornworm, but I'm not going to do that today because today is Thunder's Day. As has been for most of my videos lately. Sorry, guys. But yeah, today's his birthday, so it's going to be all about him. Now, I know you like waxworms. I know this tends to be one of your favorites. You treat these like candy. As you show an example of quickly devouring. Yeah, so these are not things that I normally give them in a staple diet. I mean, I could get away with the hornworms. The hornworms aren't as fatty, but I tend to give them hard, crunchy insects. Yeah, he does get mealworms quite often too, but the mealworms are on the lower end of the totem pole as the crickets and the superworms. Like, granted, I don't do crickets every day. I do crickets once a week, but you know, a couple get away, and then he winds up hunting them throughout the week inside his enclosure. Yet again, well, not yet again, but I don't keep a ton of feeder insects in there with him just so they don't annoy him and bother him. But there's always that one or two. It's not going to be perfect all the time, right? Maybe if I had a sterile enclosure where he had no substrate and stuff like that, then maybe he can catch every single bug. But at the same time, he's an Ackie monitor, not a species that would do well in an enclosure with absolutely no substrate. Some you can get away with for a little while, but these guys need humidity and they like to dig. It gives them something to do, makes them feel secure. So you have to provide them with substrate. Unless they've had a medical emergency. Then by all means, keep it sterile. But yeah, so basically let me go into... let me see. All right, so I've had Thunder for 1 year now. So what are some things that happened so far? Found out that floodlights are your best friend when you're trying to get a wide basking spot. Learn how to control humidity. Learn that 4x2x2s are not actually big enough for an adult size Ackie monitor. I consider him like a teenager because he's not fully grown yet physically. Let's see. Found out how to deal with their temperament. Learned a lot of patience because in the beginning, this guy was not having it. In the beginning, he was like, who the heck are you? Get away from me. You know, what do you want with my life? And now he's getting so much better with me. Like, I couldn't do this before. I couldn't get the camera this close to him and hand feed him and pet him while I've been touching bugs. I think this might be a bad idea. Yeah, well, I know my hands are saturated with the flavor of bugs. I don't put them right in front of his mouth. It's just kind of stupid. Hey, the bug is over here. Hey, not the camera, the bug. Yeah, but I remember the day I picked this guy up, I drove all the way to FedEx to pick him up from the spot. And I waited like a half hour, and as soon as the truck arrived, that said something about carrying live animals, something like that. The guy took out a couple boxes that had like saltwater fish or something in there, and I was like, okay, there's no way that Thunder's not in there. So I went up to the front desk in the hub, and they said, oh, great, awesome. You just got here. Here you go. And I took this little guy home and made that video. Well, actually, no, that wasn't a year ago today. Wow, that was stupid of me. No, that was 3 weeks later. So what day did I bring you home? Let's see. Was it even in February? I think it was in March. Yeah, it was in March because it's the 18th now. Yeah. Yeah, so. Yeah, bud, it's your birthday and we're celebrating. Isn't that great? This hornworm keeps crawling out. Get it? Come here, you stupid thing. Oh, do you want it? Is that why you're looking with all that interest? Do you want this thing? Do you want it? Do you want it? You want to choke this thing down? Do you want it? Probably not. Guess not. Okay. Yeah, guys. Here I learned about... I also learned that these guys will come to you with time. You don't have to force. You don't have to worry about, oh, is my technique right? Blah, 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 blah. Am I doing the right exercise? As much as you may think. Because the thing is, you got to give the animal time to adapt to what you're doing. It's not going to understand what you're doing the first time. Then once you get a good little habit going, then you and your animals have a better relationship. But yeah, 1 year I'm able to feed this guy by hand without him biting me. I just tend not to do it with waxworms because waxworms aren't as long as like superworms and mealworms, so I just don't want to run the risk of getting nipped. Also for the fact that he gets very excited when he gets waxworms, so I just don't want to do that. But yeah, let's see. As you can see, I can pet him. Obviously I can't pet him for hours and hours, but I can pet him. He doesn't seem to mind it as much. I can't grab him and pick him up yet, but they tend not to like that anyway. So I'm not even looking at that as the thing I'm trying to get him to do. He crawls in my hand here and there. I'd like him to do that a little bit more often and be comfortable just like, crawling up my shirt and just laying on my stomach or something. But these guys are very active, so he may not become one of those animals. That's more of like a bearded dragon or maybe a northern blue-tongued skink. But yeah, he's a little over 1.5 feet long. He's very, very active. Like, he wakes me up in the morning at 6 a.m. Oh yeah, I forgot. You have one more gift, bud. So this is something that'll make things better for the both of us. And that way you don't have to deal with me being an idiot when I forget your UVB. Okay? So basically, guys, I have his light on a timer right now, but it's only his basking spotlight. His light right here, which produces heat, right? And of course, UVB is very important, and he needs to have that on a daily basis. A day or two without it is fine, but again, it does something that needs to be supplemented and given to your animal, right? So basically, I got a new surge protector that has more than one timing port on it, so I can time your UVB and your heat lamp. Isn't that great, bud? So now you don't have to worry about me forgetting to turn on your light when I'm rushing out of here to go to work, and then you'll have UVB all day. Isn't that great? He's like, yes, something that's dad-proof. That way I don't have to deal with you being stupid. But yeah, he's a great animal. He's never tried to bite me out of like fear or aggression before. Usually it's only because I'm feeding him, and you always run that risk when you're hand feeding. But yeah, he comes to me way more than he used to. He hasn't had any health problems, thank God, because I was terrified of him having health problems, especially right after I bought him, because the thing is, good boy. Just wanted to demonstrate how calm he is. But yeah, like he's been doing a really good job so far, and I'm very happy to have this animal. So yeah, but like, what can I say? I enjoy watching you every day and you're so fun to watch. I don't really have the need to like pick you up and carry you around and, you know, show you off to everybody and everything else. You're just a joy to have. And he has no idea what I'm saying, and he's like, well, you gonna give me more food or what's going on here? I'll give you one more waxworm, bud, and this is a big one. Hey, I know you want this. This thing is massive. Do you want it? Well, you know you want this. You know you want this thing. Can't get enough of these. Yeah. All right, so you get a bunch of waxworms and a hornworm. So for the next couple days, you're going to be getting crickets and mealworms. Good boy. Aren't you a good boy? Happy birthday, Thunder. Happy birthday, buddy. And the way he's tongue flicking right now, I think he's going to go back in this nice little warm crevice hide he has right here. And this is when I leave him alone, because I let him go as he wants to. You know, they give you those telltale signs where they're like, okay, I've had enough. I'm going to go lay down. And he tends to do this for about an hour after he eats. And then maybe in about an hour or two, he'll come out. But yeah, he crams his little body right up in there. And he has a lot of space under there, actually. It's funny. When I kind of like made this thing, I was like, he probably won't use it, and just buried the whole thing by the dirt. And he figured out that he had this space in there, and he just dug it all out and made himself a nice warm hide, I guess you can call it, warm burrow, right next to his basking spot. And then I think he's working on another den over here. But yeah, guys, this video is getting a little lengthy, so that's it for today. This is just a special edition of Scales 13. So happy to have Thunder in my life. He's a really, really cool animal. And I'm hoping to have him for many, many years to come. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. I have a lot more content coming soon. I'm getting some good ideas from a lot of other subscribers. And I actually have an Instagram now that promotes the channel. The Instagram is Scales_13 if you search it up. And since Gex gets all the credit for this channel, Thunder is the face of the Instagram. So if you see one that has the face of an Ackie monitor, and I know there's a lot, there's a lot of them on IG and other social medias, but if you type in Scales_13 and then you see the face of an Ackie monitor, that's me. And yeah, you can see some cool pictures that I post of all the reptiles from there. All right, guys, I will see you guys later. Peace. Have a great day.